Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Factorio, where you catch me taking a joyride basically on the train, where I just really saw it was about to go and reload itself, so I had to go and have a look and watch it reload. This does not happen very evenly or smoothly. Yeah, this could do with being a bit more even. Like this one hasn't even loaded yet because it's all pumping through. I wonder if I can do something about that while I'm here. Like for example, moving that one to there. Put that one there to there. And just touch a bit on there. And does that work? That helps pull some. Oh, and we're leaving anyway. I don't think it's a big deal because we seem to be filling up with quite a bit of oil. I mean, we've got 5 carts worth of oil. And to be honest, you know, it takes quite a while for the system to empty that out and use it all. I just love riding the trains. It's pretty much one of the highlights of my Factorio journeys. Ride the train! There you go, and we're back. Unfortunately, we are still like on the brink with... Yeah, we're very on the brink with petroleum gas. I mean, I might be able to put one more of these down if I squeeze it in there. Like that, I guess. Do I have a refinery? I do not. Okay. I can try and get some iron, make one extra refinery. I mean, at the moment, the light oil level is dropping, which is good. It means that our cracking process is working, as it should, and is dropping the level of light oil down. It doesn't seem to be enough to fully compensate for the current situation. We still have absolutely maxed out. Well, the moment we've maxed out our lubricant, so that's now turned off, and this is now building up. At some point you get to a point where you have to crack this down as well. If we get to that point, we're going to need a lot more cracking here. So that's going to be fun. But we are building some back up. So that's good to see. Yeah, it is sort of building up. That's slightly more reassuring. I mean, this we can probably move some of this out the way at the moment, and we're still managing with our small amount of green circuits, and we've kind of left our big circuit area behind down there for the time being, mainly because we got distracted by robots, which we're still kind of distracted by, to be honest. Damn you game. I am not sure that's quite in the right spot. Oh, perfect. There we go. Because what we want to do is increase our logistic zone powers here. which is all good. Now, what you'll see is that I put ghost down on those. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be able to do anything with it just yet. But at the moment, I'm going to continue using these. And I've put these in provider chests, and straight away, someone is coming. They're coming to get those and get that all lined up. What I'd like to do is then look at very shortly getting inserters under control. Inserters is going to be another quite heavy draw on iron and gears, mainly iron and gears, and then you have one inserter going into the other inserters on the most part until we get to requiring some red circuits. That's a filter stack inserter. I'm not too worried about the filter stack inserters. But yeah, I'd like to get the inserters sort of on the go. Which I think we can do by extending this out. He says. So let's have a look here. What do we need? We need iron plates and gears times 1. So let's start with making gears, and let's make sure we've got plenty. For example, if this is producing gears, this produces 2 gears a second. I'm going to want at least 2 of these, I reckon, just to make sure we have loads. We're going to need red circuits, so that is going to bring the red circuits onto here. So the gears are actually going to go the other way, if I can make that work. Which is a bit of an if, because it's going to be a little bit funky to make that work. In fact, what I'm going to do is screw that. I'm doing it like this. And then I can just bring the plate up. So there we go. I need some blue inserters fairly urgently, actually, so not enough materials. What am I missing? Iron plate. Not a problem. Iron plate is solved. Right. Give us thy blue inserters. That is not a blue inserter. There we go. And gears. Excellent. Now, there. Good. Wonderful. Why aren't you working? How's that? Right. Gears. Next up, we are going to want to put this one here, and you are going to make yellow inserters. This is going to go here. We're going to want all of that. Again, I'm just going to do it that way this time. No, screw it, it's going here, because that will work better for me. That's going up here. And you're going to have a blue inserter here. And a blue inserter here into a provider chest. And that provider chest is going to be capped. Tell me I capped these. Yes, I did. You see, look, this is all stopped now. Until we actually ask it to build something. So this should have everything it needs. Yes. And now we move on to its red inserters and blue inserters. Both require basically the same thing, which is yellow inserters. So what I have a tendency to do here is, as they both require the same thing and they require greens as well, I would tend to offload the inserters onto a belt and put them on here. No, I'm going to use that one, aren't I? So I can't do that. Let's see. Where there's a will, there's a way with these things. And this means I can filter priority right and green circuits. They didn't used to have this filter priority. Trust me, it is amazing. Yeah, they didn't used to have the filter priority thing. And it is just so useful. Because that means I can have red circuits going on the other lane and not on this lane. So that will allow me to stack up yellows on here. And I remember a time when that wasn't a thing. So what we want is to get those, and you want one here, one here. We might have to step this out a bit because we're going to have red inserters and blue inserters. We're going to need iron plate as well. Thank you very much. Both require iron plate. One requires cogs and yellows and iron plate, and the other one requires circuits and iron plate. Okay, I hadn't quite thought that through. Right, how to do that? I am going to do it probably not the most efficient way, but what have I done this playthrough that has been the most efficient way, let's be honest. And I'm just going to do that. That will work. You can have a red inserter there. I mean, you don't actually require gears, do you? So I don't actually need the red inserter there. I can do it by bringing this one. What have I done? By bringing this one down and over like that, and we should be all good. I need more blues. I need more blues because we're going to need another couple of provider chests there. Another couple of blues, please, before we start making them. You're going to deliver there, and you're going to take there, and just like that. And there we go. Yoink. And this one will yoink as well. And straight away we've now got some more blues. That we can grab. That we can unload. That we can put a power pole. And this one should be working. Iron plate. You still require iron plate? Ah, you suck. Okay, let's move the blue over that way then. This one there. And problem solved. Drink. There we go. Better. Happy. This is chucking out as well. Now, just to demonstrate one of the we can go personal and auto trash. Will turn on the personal logistics. So for example, I can say here I want those, and what I tend to do is, what is it saying? Infinite minimum 50, maximum infinite. No, I want a maximum of 50 and a minimum of ideally 45. And now our happy logistics bots come over like this, and they grab them and they deliver them to me. Supply the character by logistics robot. Achievement. So these will now start grabbing from these chests and providing me whatever I need, as long as I've requested it. So I can do similar for these. I can say, yes, I want, again, a minimum of 45 and a maximum of 50. Please provide. And again, off they come, away they go. Voila! Just like that, anything I need. As long as I'm building it and it's in the logistics network, I can have it. All I have to do is stand here and they give me what I need. The reason I choose over 45 is because I can end up with too many. And that means you end up taking up an extra inventory slot and it all gets a little bit silly. So that is why I'm doing it that way. Now, I want to pick up some extra batteries because I want the personal roboport. The personal roboport basically allows you to have a set of bots on your person that are operating in range of you, much like the nanobots. Right, and also while we're thinking about it, what other inserters have we not covered? We have not done a filter inserter, and we've not done a stack inserter. So a stack inserter is going to need a blue inserter. A filter inserter also needs a blue inserter. Okay. So both require a blue inserter. So this one is going to run directly off blue inserters, and it's going to run here. You're going to be a stack inserter, and you're going to run here. There you go, and straight away again we will be putting them into a provider chest, which will provide me with stack inserters as I require. So this needs green and red, and it's going to need gears. Okay, back with the fun of the gears. So now we're gonna do another little trick which we can do with, now we have more than one type of belt. As long as your undergrounds are a different color, you will not have a problem with them mixing up. Doesn't matter if the belt going into the underground is yellow, as long as the underground itself, you'll go red to red and yellow to yellow, and they won't go to each other. You just need to be a little bit careful when it comes to upgrading, because if you upgrade them both to red, the system will get confused. And boink. There you go, stack inserters underway. Now what was the next inserter I needed? The next one was a filter inserter, which is just a blue and a green. So can I squeeze this in somewhere here? It's not ideal, is it? not really ideal. So again, I'm gonna go for a similar trick here. And I'm gonna, the fact is the reds have a longer range than the yellows. So here I'm gonna take from this one, take from the blues, take from the greens. Gonna put a filter inserter in. And we are going to logistics that up as well. And there. We have all the inserters we could ever need. What are we missing? We are missing red circuits. As you see at the moment, this is chewing up all the circuits. It's not a big deal. It will get the green circuits it needs eventually. And this can now provide red circuits as well. That will come down here, and you'll see that with the clever filter, that will not be a problem. But as soon as those fill up, which won't take long at all, it's almost full already, this will stop taking and the greens will start going this way, and you'll start building the stack inserters. And truth be known, ooh, is that filtering the output? Yeah, that's not doing it quite how I wanted. I thought I could get that back. I thought it would allow the green back on the other side. Again, where there's a will, there's a way with Factorio. So here we're going to do exactly the same thing on the opposite, and we're going to go green. And I mean, really, we could have just run this through. In fact, that's probably what we should do, is just run that through and it'll be fine. But what we can do as well is literally just bring that down one, turn it in, and that job's done anyway. And that one's not powered, there we go. Now we're all good anyway. And building stack inserters. Lovely. So what we would like to do now is start moving the logistics network up and start thinking about connecting the logistics network with the train network, because as you're aware, we've been building some logistics network setup into the train network, and this will start help bots run off. They will disappear off on long distance travels, but that's not the end of the world, because they will come back. It will just take them a while, but at this stage that's still not a big deal. What I would like to do is get that to, okay, you're gonna have to go there. I normally like to have them right on the edge, but that is not gonna play. I can see if I do that, it's gonna delete it, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Let's just ghost it. Then hopefully in a minute that one will come online as a bot comes down and installs it, and I can install the next one. That's the only problem with ghosted ones. It takes a little while for a bot to come along and install it. Then you end up having to sort of figure out the system yourself. So I mean, the other way to deal with that is to actually again go into the logistics network and say, I want 10 of these at all times. If you don't give me 10, you will suffer a painful, painful death. And the bots will comply. There will be a bot right now as soon as I'm in the logistics zone, panicking its little head going, I need to get him. I need to find him. I need to give him the... Oh, there's a pipe in the way. Aw, man. Really? Really? So inconvenient. Okay, I'm just going to drop it down a little bit. Fine. 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 Game. Fine. We're going to have to drop that down too. In fact, I'm going to have to drop that down a little more than I'm happy with. Then we'll just do that. And that. And technically, I'm in the logistics zone now. And soon that logistics zone is going to expand out this way. Now, that's probably going to be a problem right there if I put one there. It's not really ideal, and again this one is gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt, so I'm gonna have to go off the ideal here, which does upset me, I'll admit, but there's only so much I can do. The ultimate truth is you end up having to sort of double up with things and have overlay rather than not have overlay. I mean, I can deal with this. That's not a problem. Bots are trying to charge. Bots aren't happy, they can't charge. There you go. But what we'll be able to do is, as we had a port over here, we'll be able to have other ports coming in over here as well. Like here. What, the character is in the way. I am in the way. Is what you're saying. You're saying I am the one who is in the bloody way. And there. And what that's going to do is that is going to connect up the entire world of the logistics network now with the train track network. So in the background, quietly, you'll see these start charging. And this one says, like, no charge. But is the network is not happy. Okay. Yeah, I thought that might happen, because when the bots start getting active, which you can see that they're getting active here. They're starting to build all this down here. All on their own. Construct 100 machines using robots. They're off, you know. They're off putting all these in. They start using power. And they use quite a lot of power. So with that in mind, we need to start thinking about increasing this setup. I think we should be alright to just copy this and lay down. Oh, I can hear the sound of it going like, it's all too much. can I undo? I can undo. Oh, I love this game for things like that. A paste button with an undo button. Sounds like a simple thing, but you know, it's pretty nice. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this lazy man style. So obviously I've got all of these I'm working on, and I should have a personal RoboPort now, which I do. So I should be able to click on this, and can my personal RoboPort fit? Yes, it can, and it will charge up. I'll probably need a few more solar panels, but if I had some bots on me... Ooh, what the hell? What the hell I just dropped? Not sure what happened there. The other thing I'm going to do is paste and turn this around and chunk another set down like that. But what I can do is I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 16 boilers, and I need 32 engines. And as you can see, bots are on the case already. Now, ideally, it would all be in the logistics zone. That's not actually going to be the case here. So I'm actually going to stick that there. And we're just going to splop that down to give that power. Is that not powered? Power it. It will be. It will be powered. But what I need to do is make the bits I need, which I can't find in my inventory. Where are they? Steam engines, please. Do you see steam engines? There we go. We don't have any. So we need 16 and 32. So what do we need? We need stone furnaces, which we've actually got a bunch of tucked away up here somewhere in a box. Where are they? Where are they? I have a box of crap nearby. There we go. So let's take a bunch of those. And for these we want 32. We're going to need a bunch of gears, which we've got, a bunch of pipes, which we've got quite a few of, and a bunch of iron plate, which we haven't got so much of. So let's go and... What did we need for these? Oh, we needed stone furnaces. So we want 32. 1, 10, 15, 20, 35. Really? I'm going to have to build more pipe? Okay, fine. Let's pick up some pipe. It's fine. We'll pick up some more iron in just a second as well. Make everything work. Why is this making bricks? Why is it making bricks? I don't want to ask why that's making bricks. Why is it making bricks? Oh, that's from the contamination ages ago. That's funny. I don't really care about it now, but that is quite funny. So, alright, we need like 32 of the other one. So, we're up to 32. So yeah, let's just make all of them. Off we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a storage chest, which we'll have about here, and I'm just going to chuck these in. And this will do the whole lot. In a minute you'll see a bunch of bots hammering over here like crazy buggers to come and go and install those. Here they come. Here come the bots. And they're going to come and grab those, and they're going to go off and start installing them. What it wouldn't hurt is to have another sort of logistics point along the way here, just in case they need to charge up somewhere along the way, which they do. See? Give them a little spot to charge up, and then they'll keep hammering along here, and away they go. And that is where, for example, that box which I happened to click on, oh, I must have used all my power. My night vision goggles don't seem to be working properly. So here, what I can do is replace that with this, and it needs to be in the logistics zone, which it is currently not. But again, that can be fixed. But by just getting rid of this crap, which we don't need right here. I'm not sure what the hell is going on there. That can just be changed to go basically straight on. So that can get picked up, and straight away we'll put this in the logistics zone. Doink. And we'll ensure it's getting charged. Doink. And now that, with these power poles and all that, is in the logistics zone. So again, bots can come grab it and make themselves happy. And right, what is going on over here? There's something is not right. Something is not happening with the power. Are these poles ghosts, or are they real? There are definitely some ghost poles here. So I'm hoping there's bots coming with power poles. There are. There are bots coming with power poles at this very moment. So this should fix the issue. I've got to admit, I absolutely love this game at this stage forward. This is where it gets really, really cool, because the bots have just come along. They start fixing everything. There we go. These are going to start running. Power issues are going to start resolving themselves as these will start powering up. There's some pipe missing, so we need to get some pipe in the logistics network. But that tells us we need to get pipe in, which is not a big deal. I mean, we've got it down there, but most of this I'm thinking about trashing fairly soon. So I'm going to approach this differently. I'm going to look at getting the pipe from down here where we've got pipe stored. We can make the curved pipes and it'll be straight in the logistics zone, no problem. So simply grab that, because the curved pipes just require pipe and iron plate. 10 of those, 10 iron plates, no big deal. So all I'm going to do there is put one there like that. We'll grab one logistics box. I'll make another one because I'm going to need a couple. Put one here, one here, and now let's do it differently. Let's put that right next to it there. There is enough space there to put a box in here, and I'll put another box in here. This is where they're going to get stored. Making it all available for the logistics network. So this will be the underground pipe, which will take undergrounds from there, things from there, and it needs pipes too, which we will get by just putting a splitter there and then saying, yeah, you can take those as well. And actually we don't need that one then. And away it goes. These are now in logistics network, and straight away bots are already off with the pipes to install them in the power system. And that's the beauty of this. But I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.